Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the basic concept of MS Excel. Whenever we are opening MS Excel, we are seeing this type of a screen. This screen. So this screen is made of title bar, formula bar, menu bar, toolbar, and this working area that is known as worksheet. So first of all, we will see the definition of all, and we will learn which one is title bar, which one is menu bar, which one is toolbar, like that. So the topmost ribbon, this is called ribbon. All are called ribbons. So this top ribbon, white color ribbon, is called title bar because it shows the title of the screen window. What is the name of this window? The name of this window is book 2 because right now the book 2 document is open in MS Excel. In the left side of this one, this title bar is known as quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar means these toolbars are always shown. These toolbar, 3 toolbar buttons will be always available. If you have not selected any of the menu bar, normally what is happening, whenever we are selecting any of the menu bar, we are getting the toolbars of that particular menu bar. In the right side of title bar, we are getting minimize, maximize and close button. Just down the title bar, we are having menu bar, which contains the menus: home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review and view. These are the part of menu bar and they are different menus. Just in the down of the menu bar, because home tab is by default selected, so the toolbar of the home tab is getting open. If we click on insert, this toolbar will change because the tools of insert tab is getting open here. If we will change page layout, again it will change according to the page layout options. It will show the options of page layout. Now you come to the down, next one, we will get just below the toolbar, we are getting two text boxes. The left side text box name is name box and right side text box name is formula bar. Name box always shows the name of the active cell. Active cell means, now the question will come, what is an active cell? Because we are able to see so many cells, but why one cell is active? The active cell is a cell which is selected at particular time currently. So whatever cell is selected currently, whose name will be shown by name box. So if anyone is asking what is name box is a text box which appears just below the toolbar and it shows the name of active cell or current selected cell. If I will click on any other cell, automatically by default the name box is going to change the name, the value which is appearing in the name box, and that is name of the active cell. Now how to find the cell, how to know that what is the name of this particular cell? The name of the cell is associated with the row column header, that is D, because this column is getting selected. This cell we are selecting, this cell belongs to this column, D column. So D along with the row number will form the name of the cell. So the name of this cell is D10 and that is appearing in the name box. Now if you want to enter any value, you can enter any value by clicking on that one or by clicking on formula bar. Formula bar is the text box which shows the value there in the active cell. Right now no value is there, so formula bar is empty. Once you are going to enter any value, that value is getting appear in the formula bar. You can easily see it. So whenever we have to change the value, we can directly click on the formula bar and we can have change the value. If you delete the value from the formula bar, you are able to see that the value is getting deleted from the current cell, active cell. I hope you are understanding, and this whole collection of cell is called, the area of this collection of cells are called worksheet. Worksheets. Here are the worksheets, and by default 3 worksheets are getting open by default. We do not need to open the worksheets. 3 worksheets, they are getting open. That's why it is called by default. Automatically it is getting open. And the collection of worksheets, these 3 worksheets is called workbook, and the name of this workbook is written over there. I hope you understood. Now the next one is this A, B, C, D. This is known as column header. And the work of column header is, once you click on any of the column header, the whole column is getting selected. We don't know how many columns are there, but all the columns are getting selected. We do not need to do this. By pressing Ctrl, we have to click on this one, and that they are getting selected, or we have to drag it. This is also the way, but this is for selection. Say for example, we have to select 5 columns or 6 columns or 8 columns, then we can use my mouse or keyboard to select the number of columns. But when we have to select the whole column, we have to click on column header. Similarly, for selecting any of the row, we have to click on the row. The whole row will getting selected. You can see it. The whole row can be getting selected. If you want to delete any column, you just right click on the row column header and you click on delete. That column will be deleted. We are unable to see that the column is deleted because the worksheet is empty. Sorry, worksheet is empty, so we are unable to see that the column is getting deleted. Now moving to the next topic, MS Excel is basically made for doing calculative work, because for typing we are having MS Word, and for making presentation we are having MS Excel in MS Office. But for doing calculation, that's why it is called spreadsheet. The sheet which is divided into small part, that is known as a spreadsheet. And when it is divided, it is very easy to fill different numeric value as well as text value in different type of separate boxes. That's why we are using MS Excel to make tabular structure, like our timetable, like our expenditure of our home, our report card. These are the things which are made in salary slip we can make. These are the example of MS Excel. Now we will learn how to create sequences very easily, like 1 2 3 4. Say for example, we have to type 1 2 3 4. So we want 1 to 1000 number we have to print. So in that case, in MS Excel, we do not require to write all the number from 1 to 1000. We only require to write two consecutive member of that particular sequence. Say for example, I am writing here 1, and just after that in the next cell I will write the second number of that particular sequence, 1 and 2, and we will select both the cells. We will select both the cells by pressing the mouse, and we will keep the pointer at the down. Then this will take the shape of pure plus sign of mathematics, and that plus sign is black. If you just move the pointer here and there, you will get the different shapes of the pointer. See, we are able to see three shapes of the pointer. One is plus, second one is again plus, but that is white color. This is not black. So this pointer is not required. Then next one is arrowed plus. This pointer is also plus, but all the corner, all the point are having arrow. So this pointer is also not going to work for us. When we will get this plus, black plus, then only we will start dragging it. You are able to see that the numbers are getting generated in the right side of the pointer. That number is getting generated, and as much you are going to scroll down, that numbers are getting generated. If you leave that pointer, wherever you leave that pointer, the numbers are getting appear. That is called autofill. That is called, this process is known as autofill, because automatically the value is getting filled in the vacant cell. That's why it is known as autofill. And the pointer which is appearing, that black pointer, that is known as autofill handler. That pointer is known as autofill handler. Similarly, if we are, say for example, we do not need the numbers in continuous order like 1, 2, 3. We need the gap of 5. So we will write 1 over here, and next number is 5. We want the gap of 5. So, and again we will select, again we will use the autofill handler, and we will drag it. Now you see that the numbers are coming in the gap of 5. 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, like that. So similarly, you have to start from any one. It is not like that you have to start from 1. You can start from any number. You can start from 30 also, 30, 30, and then next number I want 32. The gap of 2. Select, and you just drag it. You will get all the numbers after 30 with the gap of 2. I hope you understood. So similarly, we have the reverse number also. Don't think that it will generate the numbers in forward order only. It can generate the numbers in backward order also. If you write 100 and then you will write 99, then you select both the numbers and drag it. You will get the numbers in reverse order. Then next, predefined sequence. Predefined sequence are not in numbers only, that is on text also. Say for example, name of the days. Name of the day. Why they are called sequence? Because after Sunday only Monday is coming. We are not saying Wednesday, because this sequence is already made. That's why they are called predefined sequences, and that sequence will also come. If I will type here Sunday, and then I will drag it. I will use autofill. In these sequences, in text sequences, we do not require to put two numbers, two names. By only one name it will come. See, this will come. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, and after that again it will repeat. If you drag it more, it will repeat it again. The same sequence will be repeated again. And the name of this one, day, is also in short form, Sunday. If we are going to this one, drag it, then the names of the day will come in short form. So today we have learned in the same way you can enter the dates also, you can get the dates sequence, you can get the month name. Similarly, any sequence which is defined, that you will get by autofill handler. For numbers sequence, we require to enter at least two consecutive number of that particular sequence, but for text sequence we only require the first member, and we can start from any of the member. Say for example, we have typed Wednesday and we used autofill on Wednesday, then the sequence will start from Wednesday only. It will not start from Sunday or Monday. It will start from Wednesday only. After Wednesday, Thursday will come, then Friday will come. Say for example, I have written here Tuesday. And then I am dragging it. See, it is starting from Tuesday. It will not start from Sunday or Monday. It will start from Tuesday. So starting point we have to tell. After that, autofill option is automatically does the remaining thing. So I am going to wind up this video here only, and tomorrow we will discuss the next topics of MS Excel. So I am going to remind you what we have learned today. We have learned the basic concepts like what is title bar, what is menu bar, what is quick access toolbar, what is toolbar, what is name box, what is formula bar, what is the use of formula bar, what is row header, what is column header, and what is worksheet, what is workbook, what is cell we have learned, what is active cell also we have learned, how to change the value in any of the cell, that also we have learned, and how to create the predefined sequences, that we have learned very importantly. So that I hope you will revise at home, sitting at home, and you enjoy the options of MS Excel. In the next session I will tell you how to create the tabular structure like timetable or your report card or your mark sheets, that we will learn how to use, and formulas also we will learn in the next session. Thank you.